All right. We're gonna stop the boys right there and thank them, of course. That is the one and only Saint Ricketts, and the song is "What Fire Cannot Burn." That is the theme song to your Wednesday night super show. Let me get the banner out of there and get that out of our way and blow us up. Boom. No, boom. Not too big.
Whoa.
Jewel doesn't like it too big. Yeah, let's back you off. But it is Wednesday night. It is a few minutes after 8 o'clock. And of course, it's time for another episode of The Yo Show.
Yo.
Yo. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Happy to be back on another Wednesday night. With me, as always, the co-hostess with the mostest. The sister from another mister, the smile for miles, and one hell of a great drinking partner, Jewel Katie, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Jewel.
Good evening, Jeff. How are you doing?
We're doing great. Jewel it's got a little echoing condition going on where she says kind of trips her up, but yeah, I'd say maybe back it up, give us a nice loud shout, and we should be just fine. Very rough night to kick off, Jewel. We are extremely sorry to announce that we just found this out. Very sorry to announce that our amazing guest for this evening, the incredible actress, the beautiful Jessica Morris, had a last-minute emergency and has to cancel on us tonight here on the Yo Show. Jewel, thoughts?
I mean, I hope she's okay. And, sorry, no, whatever she has to do, I'm sure she'll be back on another time. It's happened to us before. That's live podcasting for you.
Absolutely, and a lot of people say, doing it live is like the worst possible thing you could ask for because we don't have a backup plan. But that's okay. We do have usual backup plans. We're going to play a couple songs from past guests and hopefully future guests. We're going to do our usual banter, topics, top 5 list. And tonight we're going to put this picture over me and Jewel is going to play the role of Jessica Morris. Jessica, how do you feel about your brand new movie that just came out?
Oh, it's fantastic. I don't know.
I was going to say, is that how she talks?
I know.
That is awesome. Good stuff. But we are here live. We got a lot of viewers in and out already. We thank you for that. Let's thank last week's guest, the beautiful Angie Stevenson was our guest last week. Oh yeah, she was awesome. Super sexy, cute voice, a lot of fun. Went out to eat with the gals. I saw some pictures of her out about town on her Facebook, which is very cool. And Angie's in a ton of stuff coming up, so keep an eye out for her. Angie Stevenson. Thank her for that. And, of course, we apologize again for Jessica Morris. I actually spoke briefly, Jewel, to our good dear friend, Brooke Lewis. And I reached out about the Halloween thing, and she said it's impossible, but her schedule gets real busy. I told her about Jessica. She said, I love her. She's great, but she is a busy lady, and it happens to her a lot where things come up at the very last second. So, no harm, no foul.
That's what we say.
Exactly, and the show must go on. This past Saturday, Jewel and I actually did something we don't do too regularly of late because of quarantines and COVID. So we actually got together. We hung out. We went over to see our good friend Pat McConney over at Gleason's and the awesome Jackie Newman. We went to Gleason's. We had one of the greatest cheesesteaks around, and some fries and some beers, and the wife came with us as well. Jewel, give us a quick review of Gleason's for the people out there who might be new to, who still think the best cheesesteaks come from the city.
What a hidden gem in Levittown. I mean, my family's been there for a couple of years, and I just never been around that section, but I'm so glad that you showed it to me. Cheesesteaks were phenomenal, paired with the nice Miller High Life. It was delicious. Patio is beautiful, beautiful day for it. And yeah, let's get in the works. They're having like a Wednesday family fun night. So they said maybe we can incorporate the show. Family fun night.
We'd love to do that. And Jules' young lady could be there as well. Apparently, they have a terrific. Apparently, they have a terrific balloon artist. Brian Harvey is with us early. He said you are echoing. I don't know what we're going to do about that. It's a technical difficulty we're having tonight, but we're trying. We're working on it as we speak. But so Gleason's. Great food, great cheesesteaks. Wednesday night is family night there, so they got a tremendous balloon artist, supposedly the best balloon artist in the area. Check it out. It's right here in Levittown. You can Google it. Me, like an idiot, didn't have the address lined up. Do I have the address lined up from last week? I might. Let me see what I can do here. Let me check all my nonsense. I keep so many things. I keep the good things and delete. I keep the bad things and delete the good things. I lost it. Okay. Anyway. Hey man, Brian, good to see you with us. I know you last couple weeks we haven't seen you. A couple things are going on. Hopefully you're righting the ship, as they say. I don't know if you heard, Brian, but our guest has postponed tonight for some issues. But that's okay. We're going to keep going as we always do. Jewel Tatey, let's talk about this. Despite your horrible echoing, I still love you. I still think you look amazing, as always. The hair flowing, which my wife couldn't even believe was real. Because there's a lot of hair on your head. She's like, what?
I got a comment from the lady at Wawa today. She's like, you got a lot of hair. I'm like, all right. I know.
Thanks, dude. Better than what happened to me at Wawa. I got called some names, so that's Facebook stuff. We're not going to bring down. Maybe. How about that?
Wawa story?
No, I don't want to tell my because it's not really show friendly. You know how we keep it PC here on the Yo Show. This was not a PC story, and I can honestly say that had nothing to do with me. I got that next in line thing where they open a new register and they say next in line, which was me. Nobody on the other side, so I decided to walk over, and then this young lady decided to throw a few choice words at me. Me.
Oh, I didn't know all that.
Oh yeah, local celebrity here. We're big time now. We're big time. You know my Jewel Tatey, I'm going to hit you with this right now. And I want to share it with all the audience and the people that have been so great to us. My man Jed Christenhouse. Jed, what is up? I'm going to share this with everybody out there. Because I found this out the other night by accident. I'm going to put this banner up here. So, the Los Angeles Weekly Times and the New York Weekly Times decided to do an article where their editors picked the 50 best webcast, podcast, radio shows of 2020. And it was a great article, Jewel, that read about how the entertainers are doing it during the pandemic, keeping us entertained at home during COVID, keeping us occupied, keeping us busy. Pretty much the show must go on attitude. And the number one was our very good friend, the amazing Jimmy Star. Jimmy Star,
Wow.
Ron Russell. Yeah, exactly. And that was awesome. Like ahead of Joe Rogan, ahead of like some of the great names. I'll get into some of the names in a minute. So I had to look, and I'm like, you know what? This is a pretty cool list. Greg Richmond says Yo Show rocks. Thank you, dude. We love you for it. Jennifer Clues with some round of applause. We thank you, Jen, as well. Jen, of course, part of the amazing Kurt Cobain. She does some singing with the boys. Again, during COVID, things get mixed around. But anyway, back to this incredible list. So Jimmy's number one. I'm home on a Sunday night. I'm watching TV. I said, you know what? Let me post on Facebook. Let me congratulate Jimmy and Ron. I posted, congratulations, you guys are number one, as expected, blah, 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 blah. So, in the world of Facebook, Jewel, I get a little notification that says Jimmy Star commented on your post. All right, so when a legend comments on your post, you run right to it. You stop everything and you run to it. Jimmy said that we're on the list. He's actually listed as The Stoop because of the Stoop Radio Network, but he's like, The Stoop is on the list. And I'm like, what? Jewel Tatey, number 35 out of 50, out of 800 and some thousand podcasts currently listed in America. Our little Yo Show, Jewel Tatey, number 30 freaking 5. That is absolutely right. Jewel, congratulations to you.
And to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Jed, Chris, thank you for the big thumbs up and the awesomes. We greatly appreciate it as well. Congratulations to you, Jewel, for all that you do. Congratulations to the audience, our amazing guests, PR people, anybody that makes it work. Congratulations. Yeah, Greg, 35 out of... My wife did the research. 850,000 podcasts out there. We're number 35. Now, there's different lists. Like, I've seen other lists. And other lists have us here, there, everywhere, and whatever. But you're talking like some major publications out of both Los Angeles and New York. The Weekly Times has been around forever. It's mostly internet now, but they run circulation. 35. Jewel Tati, I'm going to stop. I ran my mouth for a while. I'm going to stop for a second and have you talk about the feeling being number 35. Thank you, Henny.
I mean, it's crazy, you know. We do our top 5 lists every week. And they might not be the top 5, but they're our personal favorite. So out there, one of these editors thought, like, the Yo Show was my favorite, Philly is my favorite, and we're a part of it. So, super exciting. Congrats to you, sir. I mean, it's really cool, no matter how you slice it. So, thank you again. I'm sorry this echo doesn't help my situation.
I know. Tonight, I came in, Jewel, with, like, gigantic balls. I'm like, yeah, wait till I get on the show tonight and talk about being on this list and
it's a way to humble you.
Having this beautiful co-host and the great banner that we do and a terrific guest. The guest cancels. We're echoing.
All right.
But again, and part of the thing on the list is the show must go on. But I really appreciate it. It was the editor's picks out of both Los Angeles and New York. It's kind of like a joint company, but 2 totally separate locations. The editors got together. They picked some of their favorites. And Jewel Tati, I'm going to tell you who's on this list. I was going to cheat and just try to freehand it, but I can't. So I'm going to get the list off of somebody's post. I'm going to get it from Jimmy's post because by the time I find it on my page, it'll be tomorrow. Because I post 8,000 things a day. But listen to the names on the list, and of course, number 1, like we said, Jimmy Star. And Jimmy and Ron, that's huge. Joe Rogan is on this list, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Seacrest is on this list. Ryan Seacrest. Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is on this list. Billy Idol. Will Ferrell. Another great Jimmy Star alumni, Brian Sebastian, and his awesome movie show. Howard Stern. Some woman named Oprah. Oprah Winfrey is on this list. Sean Hayes and Will Arnett and Jason Bateman are on this list. I mean, to the list, the names that were sharing with us.
How excited are you, Jeff?
Dude, I'm like beside myself. I haven't gotten off the cloud. I'm still red from it. Like I'm just that excited. That is the fact it's very hot down here tonight again. So, again, congratulations, top 35 out of the top 50. High five. They picked 50. They put us number 35. I couldn't even believe it. Yeah, Jimmy's like, you're on the list. I'm like, I'm on the list. What?
Not even 50. Like, we're in the mix.
Right. Like I said, like Stern is like around like 20, and we're 30. We're like right there with Stern. Mm-hmm. Remember Jimmy Rogan? Remember Joe Rogan? Jimmy Rogan. I got Jimmy Star and Joe Rogan mixed up. Like I said at the beginning, Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you. Coming. And this is just an inkling. He stoops so low he's doing presidential debates. Like, what is that shit all about? That gets you nowhere. That's not podcasting. Jewel, real quick before we advance. Tonight I am drinking, and I'm trying something fun here. I woofed through all my Loso Brewing beer. www.losobrewingcompany.com. I blew all through that. So tonight I'm trying something I've never done before. I've got banana bread by Eagle. And I have half a glass, and I'm mixing it with Young's Double Chocolate Stout. And I always heard it makes kind of like a chocolate-covered banana, or it's called like a banana split, or some garbage like that. Ooh, that stinks. So I'm going to try it right here tonight on the O Show. I'm gonna pour that bad boy in there. Not too much. All right, there's some head in there. I'm going to let the head Let the head rest a little bit. We'll mix it up, and we'll find out in a few short moments exactly how good that tastes. Meanwhile, let's go to our top 5 list because we got a lot of viewers coming in now tonight. And thank you, everybody. See, you get on this list, and people want to see you, and I absolutely love you all for it. I'm probably gonna cry tonight, Jewel. I think I cried tonight.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
For you.
Ah, you're the Genshiest. Top 5 list. You know, I had. Oh my God, a disaster. I had a thing for it, and that's gone also. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, it is top 5. Well, it was in honor of Jessica Morris and her brand new show, Pool Boy Nightmare on Lifetime.
I tried to watch it so bad today, and like my subscription didn't work.
Jesus. Yeah, I didn't try to watch it. I wanted to watch it today. I tried. I did not. So I'll have to check that out and see how it works. My man Henny called me a mixologist. We'll see in a minute just how mixology I truly am. Look how it gets all over the mixing straw. My God.
I go for some pumpkin beer, but it gives me such heartburn. Oh, God. You got one.
Yeah, I know. I got a little mustache for my mustache. It's pretty delicious. But yeah, Pool Boy. Oh, it's terrific. It's really good. It does taste like a chocolate covered banana. Anyway, Pool Boy Nightmare is the new movie on Lifetime with Jessica Morris. But anyway, top 5 lists is our top 5 favorite movies or TV shows based on real life events, based on a true story, or is actually a full-blown true story. Pool Boy Nightmare apparently is based on a true story, so when you see it, be prepared. It's a little creepy. It's based on a true story. Like, I love my wife and all, but man, my younger life, I should have been a pool boy.
You know what I just found out was based on a true story? Scream.
Really? Well, that's
Yeah.
scary as shit.
And I watched like the true crime explanation of it. Horrifying.
That's creepy. Greg Richmond, don't worry. We're getting into that mustard on hot dog thing a little bit later on the program. Even though the main ketchup culprit, Mae Brookins, decided not to come on the show tonight. She's out about. She's out and about. I forgive her. She's like, "Oh, you can't get me tonight. I'm going to be drinking. I'm not going to." And I said, "Drinking's even better. Come on and defend your ketchup ass." But she didn't. So May or any of May's friends are out there. May chickened out. And that's why we'll tell you later in the program why mustard is so much better on hot dogs than ketchup. But let's do the top 5 list again. It's top 5 favorite based on real life movies and events. And number 5, Jewel Teddy, Amityville Horror.
Oh, you sucker.
Ah, really? Ah, man. I was like, I'm still scared to this day to know that even some of that is based on real life.
Debunked, but go ahead.
Right, yeah, I know it was, but some of it's still creepy, and some people still, contest that some of that is real. Ugh. Number 4, even though some of the events and names were changed, a lot of it is still pretty much accurate. Goodfellas, Jewel Teddy, a terrific one, a movie I love. I no longer like Robert De Niro because he just became more or less a big mouth crybaby, but number 4 is still Goodfellas. Number 3, Braveheart, Jewel Teddy. And I know that story's blown out of proportion, but the story of William Wallace and the freedom of Scotland, and great movie. You know, 3+ hours long. When I first saw it, I'm like, this is corny. Because the first, half hour really drags on. It seemed like no offense, it seemed like a chick flick, but it got to be great.
Yeah.
And I love it. Number 3, Braveheart. Number 2, Jewel Teddy went back to TV for the amazing Seinfeld. That's right, Seinfeld, loosely based on the life of comedian Jerry Seinfeld in New York. George Costanza actually is portraying the character of Larry David, one of the show's creators. There was actually a Kramer, or a Kessler, if you will, in real life. A Kenny Kramer, that was Jerry's neighbor. So it's all very much real-life stuff of Jerry. Of course, some of the events are doctored, but yeah, real-life stories of Jerry Seinfeld.
I also thought Jerry was Larry.
No, Jerry. Right, George is Larry. Larry and Jerry used to hang out at the coffee shops, talk about creating a
Cool.
show about nothing. Yeah, very cool. I always liked that story. I love Seinfeld, probably my favorite show of all time. So that's number two. And number one, Jewel Tatey, my favorite movie. I watched it 100 times, and my mom loved it, and I always watch it with my mom, so it's kind of an honor to her. It's Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can.
Oh,
Oh, what an awesome awesome movie. If you've never
that's a
seen
long
Catch
one
Me If You
too.
Can, oh, it is a long movie. It is so great. The story is awesome. He's amazing in it. Again, a movie I never thought I'd like. My mom's like, Sam, watch this movie. My mom's must have seen it 1,000 times, God rest her soul. She got me into it. I've seen it probably about 30 times since then. Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo DiCaprio. That is my top five list. And I am ready for the top five list of the beautiful Miss Jewel Tatey.
I really thought you were gonna say Titanic.
Mm.
You know what's funny? I have like about a stack this big of photo cards with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet
Oh,
and the
damn.
Titanic cover.
Yeah.
I think we should just like, I don't know, pass them out to people.
Sure. You can email us at theyoshow215 at gmail.com, and Jewel and I will personally sign
Titanic.
Titanic postcards.
I'll bring them next to They're so funny. Anyway, I want to say I met Henry Hill when I interned for 94.1. Yeah, he's a scary little dude. But
Creepy, huh?
right.
Brian Harvey said, now it's catch Tom Hanks if you can. Whoa. Whoa. It's funny, though, but
There are so many good ones though. Like it was so hard to decide once you like really go through the list.
yeah,
There's a lot.
yes.
But most of mine are like music and sports. So number 5, Walk the Line. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. I love Joaquin and Brees, and they did a killer job. I mean, I go back and forth listening to the original versions and then the soundtrack from the movie because they sound so freaking good.
Yes.
Yeah, and I went to Nashville last summer and I went to the Johnny Cash Museum. Like, I love Johnny Cash. Number 4. Oh shit, I was torn.
I love it.
Well, I was gonna decide between Moneyball or The Fighter. I love them both.
Let's do a tie.
Okay.
Moneyball Moneyball's terrific.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and such a touching story. And Dad trying to just do his best, and freaking Jonah Hill. I met Jonah Hill at Penn State. And The Fighter, Mickey Ward. I've seen that movie so many times. Great soundtrack. Number 3, God, another Mark Wahlberg. Invincible.
Ah, yeah.
I've seen that movie. I mean, every time it's on, you have to watch it. And, true story, walk on, older dude of the Eagles.
Right.
And him and his wife are still married, and he's just such a nice guy. My dad and brother met Vince and Dick Vermeil like a couple years ago, and they signed a little thing for me and my sister. So I love Invincible. Number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2.
You're
Good. I was like, I missed one. I didn't know this was a real story, and we just watched it over quarantine because it's like 4 hours long. Freaking Sound of Music, Von Trapp Family Singers.
Wow, I did not know that.
I know. Well, and it was sad because the kids died before, Maria, the Maria character, and
Yeah.
the dude. But I love Sound of Music. And number 1, League of Their Own, of course.
Yes, I was going to have that on my list. Yes.
I mean, I played ball my whole life growing up, and that was just a go-to movie. There's just the best people in it. Rosie O'Donnell, Madonna, Tom Hanks. I love Gina Davis. And, when we went out the other day, you and Cassie, I was in the bathroom, and I was in there for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and I pulled a Jimmy Dugan, because I was just seeing the whole time. I don't think she got it.
That's good stuff. Yeah, probably not. I get it, though, and that's good, because The League of Their Own was one of the movies that I thought, and I got to tell you, I left off some dandies that I
Yeah.
realized late. Bohemian Rhapsody, like how did I miss that? That's one of my favorites.
Biopics.
I know, and then TV, The Goldbergs. I love The Goldbergs, and that's based on just a kid walking around his house with a camera. Greg versus said Point Break. Now that was real life stuff. Point Break, Joel. Is that based on? I don't know. Is that based on real? That might be. I mean, that's not too far fetched.
You know what? I had Pirate Radio. Did you ever see that movie?
Is that the one with Christian Slater?
No.
Oh,
Newer with January Jones, and it's a bunch of like rogue DJs in Britain, and they wouldn't let them play rock and roll, so they go out to sea because there's no regulations out there, and they just have a massive party. And
very
it's
cool.
Like they broadcast it from the sea.
That's very cool. There was one with Christian Slater where he played like a pirate radio DJ in school.
I know what you're talking about.
Give me the name, please.
He's like on the college radio station.
Yes. Oh my God. If anybody knows the name, anybody comments, then
Yeah.
you'll get an autographed Titanic postcard from me and Joel to give us the name of that movie.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Can't think of the name of it though. Wow, it was a good movie though. Really good. Jesus Christ.
We could just Google it and not be lazy.
Yeah, I could go.
Heather's.
No, it wasn't
It
Heather's.
was an obscure. Let me see it.
So Greg Richardson says not a totally true story, but based loosely. Pump up the volume, Brian Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, Brian, nice job, dude. So Greg Richardson said Point Break is not a totally true story, but based loosely on a true story about bank robbers in L.A. that were surfers, but they didn't dress up as ex-presidents. I guess they did that for some appeal. But very cool. I didn't even know. Yeah, Pump Up the Volume. Yeah, great movie.
I
Great.
just saw that for the first time like last year.
Oh, Pump Up the Volume?
Yeah, I was told
Wow.
to watch it.
That's back when I was a movie junkie. I enjoyed it a great deal. So let's go back through our top 5 lists. Mine was Amityville Horror, number 5. Number 4 is Goodfellas. Number 3, Braveheart. Number 2, Seinfeld. Number 1, Catch Me If You Can. Joel Tatum with a great list tonight. Walk the Line. A little tie at 4, a little Jeff-esque tie at number 4 with Moneyball and The Fighter. Invincible at number 3. Number 2, Sound of Music. Number 1, League of Their Own. Joel, I got another Vince Papale story for you. Speaking of Invincible, my mom was absolutely positively in love with Vince Papale. So one year, the Gleaming the Cube was good too. So one year we did the Huntington Valley Association did the banquet awards every year for the kids that played local sports, baseball and all that. So our team was up for an award, so we went. Vince was the guest speaker. We run a little late. We're running in, and there's this guy. He says, "Excuse me, can you tell me how to get in?" And we look over, and it's Vince freaking Papale. And my mom almost drops, hugging, kissing. "I love you! Can I tell you how much I love you?" No, he's not. No, he's very short.
Is he?
Yeah, very short.
Wanky.
He's Wahlberg-esque. My mom just kept kissing him. He's like, "Thank you." He's like, "You guys play sports?" We're like, "Yeah, play baseball." And we didn't have community football back then, but it was so cool. And he came over our table and sat with us for a little bit, and just great stuff. Really a cool dude. So it's a great story. Good choice too.
That's what happened. It's like a real rags to riches story, you know.
It is. You're exactly right. I just got to keep posting this on here. I'm going to leave that right there. Can I leave that there all night? Oh, really?
Well, this is our podcast. No.
This is our little award-winning podcast.
Do that one. Sound like Mr. Mackey.
Let's do this. We're going to announce upcoming guests a little later in the show because we got some big names coming on. But Jewel, I want to hit this one now because next week, it's on like Donkey Kong next week, boys and girls. One of our all-time favorite guests. And you talk about Lifetime movies. She's been in a ton of Lifetime movies. She plays a great evil lying chick. She also plays a great sexy chick. She was a regular on 2.5 Men. She played Chelsea. Ton of Lifetime movies. We are joined next Wednesday by the gorgeous Miss Jennifer Taylor. That's right. Oh yeah. Jennifer Taylor comes back to the Yo Show. She was on once before the video days, just audio. And I gushed like a geek then. Imagine like staring her face to face.
Oh.
Oh God, I love this one. Gorgeous, and she's so fun. Jewel, she was so cool with us. We had such a great time. Went from like we didn't really talk about like her acting career. She talked to Jewel about her children and school and what it's like to be a house mom and all this great stuff. Just great. Great. And she's on Brian Harvey, what? Oh my god, evil lying chick sounds like my ex fiance and I'm moving out this second. Wow. I am sorry to hear that, bro. I am.
My dad loves that show. He was so surprised when we had her on the first time. So I'm sure he'll be tuning in next week.
Dad, tune in because we're going to be like she's going to be the third little box. There's going to be my little box and Jules' little box. I have to catch my breath. And Jennifer Taylor's little box right down the. Oh my god, I'm so excited! I can't. Well, I'm so geeked. I'm going to be such a bumbling, geeky nerd mess next week. Just so
I mean,
you know.
how cool is it when we had the old interviews with just the audio, and our 100th was amazing. Thank you again.
Yes.
But Danielle Taylor, Jen Peg, like Aaron Paul, like, I see him in the flesh, kind of.
I know, right? Getting to see them, it really does add. It adds, of course, to the views. So we thank you for that. And of course, it just adds to the mystique of who they are, and you get to see them and their mannerism. And Aaron is just like he's pretty much exactly like he sounds. Like he acts like he sounds. Like he's just like blowing up and exploding. And like I said, I've got the luxury to meet him in person before, so I kind of know what to expect. But Jen Peg was awesome, and I said, Jen, it's our 100th. We need nothing more than for you to come on and for Jewel to see you on it. And she was so willing. Same thing with Danielle. Same thing with the Seifert sisters. You know, it was such a great episode. And we do, like, I don't want to brag. We get great guests. We have great viewers. We get great guests. Just things go really well here on our program. And that helped us get to this landmine mark of this great list that we're on.
And you know, it got us through the quarantine. I was supposed to see Jen. You know, we had tickets to Johnny Brenda's this year, and then I couldn't see her. And then Jeff pulled through, and we got to interview her live, and it was amazing. So I'm sure next week will be amazing. No echoes. I'm sorry again.
It was a die-hard effort. Like that was one I had to have, and when she agreed, I was just like, just blown away. We got a couple of potential upcoming great guests that I've been speaking with PR people, working hard on the Halloween thing. It's getting a little shaky, but working hard on Halloween. So we're working. We're always working here, trying to get great names and great content. Speaking of the great content, Jewel, let's get to some topics. People love the topics. Apparently, we're told we keep people informed. Okay, keep you informed during the quarantine as well. And I'm going to start off with this one because it's too funny. And my girl Jewel had a funny little comment on it. People in New Jersey apparently thought that they saw an unidentified flying object. It appeared in the sky, and pictures were coming up that a UFO was present over New Jersey. Turns out after that was zoomed in and some tricky cam work and some research, it was the Goodyear blimp.
It looked so clear. Like, it was super clear that it was not a blimp, but, you know, a UFO shape. Okay?
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say you were fooled by this?
And they had, like, flashing lights, and then a blue orb coming out the bottom. Like, what kind of filter did they put on that thing to make it look just like a UFO? And the whole highway was backed up. Like, everyone was stopping, staring, taking a picture of this thing. Like, were we so long? We're so long that we forgot what a fucking blimp looked like? I did.
I haven't seen the Goodyear blimp in forever. And it used to be, like, you'd see it every few years, and you would see it at sporting events. And, like I say, it would make the rounds in different cities.
Right.
I haven't seen it in so long I forgot about it. I saw this UFO, and I'm like, all right, well, it is 2020, so it's a good chance we're just going to get invaded and murdered by aliens. Why not? It's just add to the fun that we're having this year. But that's what's Goodyear Blimp, and I was kind of excited. I'm like, God, the blimp is back.
Yeah, it's back, causing fear, chaos everywhere.
We should have called Tom from Blink 182, formerly of Blink 182, because now he's a UFO hunter.
I swear. Should I pull it up? I'll pull up, like,
Go ahead, pull
what
it
I
on.
saw, and I'll show you. I mean, granted, I didn't have my glasses on,
It's okay. I want to see this.
but when you see, guys, we're gonna have some profanity, so.
I like. Whoa! Somebody gave us a wow face, or whoa face as an emoji of the show. Let's see it. Yeah, it's a Goodyear Blimp. Now, you're kind of losing it.
Look at that.
Right. So to see it flying, yes, because it's such a distance shot, then I kind of get it. I get where you're coming from.
Wait, the next video is better. I said to my sister, I'm like, we're being beat it.
The opinions of Jewel Taney are not reflected in the opinions of the Yo Show. For complaints, dial Jewel at the Yo Show.
Freaking out. And that's just hovering.
It looks like a blimp.
I didn't know blimp hover.
Wow.
Look, look at that. It's a blimp.
It looks a lot like a blimp now. Brian Harvey asks how many platforms we're on. We're on YouTube, Facebook, the show page Facebook, my Facebook. Jewel usually does a watch party. We usually download the Anchor, which then gets it to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts. So we're out there. We've got a lot of formats. Sometimes I forget to share it like an idiot, and we don't get them all on because that's me being lazy. Or worst comes to worst, if we just want a little scoop on the show, we got all this good stuff
We have
here.
Twitter. I think some of our Instagram.
www.theyoshow215.com is our website. That needs to be updated as well because again, Jeff gets lazy.
And make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube. Go to YouTube and find the Yo Show. Smash that button. I can't do it right.
And we are just like exploding with the Cherry Nelson episode. Like, I think we're up to like
3,700.
almost 4,000. So we need all you guys to just subscribe because that would really help us.
It would if you could subscribe to the Yo Show, and it's not that hard to find. It's just called the Yo Show. Matter of fact, if you go to YouTube right now, you can see me and Jewel chit-chatting away at a few second delay. There we are right there on YouTube. And there's Angie Stevenson and Sherry Nelson. Sherry Nelson's up to 3,600 views, which YouTube-wise, whoa, don't let that play. Because, my God, I'm so bad with technology. Anyway, 3,600 plus views actually is the new leader on YouTube, beating out Brianna Dale, right? Sherry Nelson.
Leaders.
We love you.
Now it was like Aunt Mary Pat, and then it was Bree. Now it's Sherry.
Yeah, definitely. Sherry Nelson was fantastic. She's doing so many things now, too. Jimmy Star's blowing her up, too. She's just awesome. She was in Maxim Magazine. And Jewel, my wife jokes around. She's like, you're on this list, and you and Jewel are going to have all these views. You're going to be big time. You're going to be a millionaire. You're going to leave me for some 22-year-old model. And I'm like, that's crazy. That stuff doesn't happen. Meanwhile, Maxim Magazine model Sherry Nelson called me sexy legs. Like, goddamn, it's working already. Getting on that list, and all of a sudden, Max Magazine chicks are calling me sexy legs. It's tough being popular. I do.
Groupies.
It's tough being. I got groupies. I got a bunch of male groupies. But anyway, it is awesome though. So that's very cool, and I thank the viewers again. Sherry's below. Sherry's so cool, but she's got a great PR team and the guys from the Jimmy Star Show, etc. So if they give it praise, that means people are going to watch. And we're moving up, and we thank you all for it. Let's get rid of that Goodyear blimp thing. Let's put up the. Let's go to another topic, Joel. The Goodyear blimp thing, more or less. You kind of embarrass yourself, but I still love you. It looks so real, like a blimp. But getting back to UFOs, we are not alone. We are not alone, Joel Teddy. Scientists have said there are signs of life on Venus. Now, there is a gas that's being set up, if you will, sent up, and it's the kind of gas that is seen in habitated colony type living. So scientists are believing that there's life on Venus. Scares me. Really don't know what to expect. Jewel Tatey, your opinion, and your honest opinion. Don't worry about being labeled or called one of those people, whatever. Do you think that we are the only living species in the entire galaxy?
Not in the universe, no. I mean, the galaxy, possibly. There's just so many. It's infinite. So like, who the hell knows? And yeah, that Tom DeLonge thing got me. I'm like, he knows shit, and he was just spouting off like everything. This new Venus stuff. Yeah, I mean, women are from there, right?
Absolutely. And men are from, they say Mars, but
Why
I
do you
doubt
say
it.
that?
Men are from the cesspool. Men are from the gutter. Men suck
Venus
ass.
is goddess of love. Mars, god of war. Aries.
Kiss is God of thunder.
That's just true. Zeus.
My computer tried to reset us, Jewel. That would have been some serious shit to get cut off.
Swear to freaking God, the problems tonight.
I sure hope they don't re-rank next week.
Who? What are you sitting back there?
Because we're gonna be like the top 1,000,000. Now, Brian's sending back apparently who he says is his ex-fiance, and I really didn't notice what was going on, and we're gonna have a date.
You know what?
We're gonna have a date Brian Harvey episode of the O Show coming up soon.
I mean, it's just the year for breakups, makeups, and just toss you out into the gutter, that kind of year. So, I feel for you, Brian. Sorry
I
about
feel for you. Me and Jewel had a. I'm not going to go into detail.
No.
Everybody's got their private. Everybody's got their private issue. Me and Jewel kind of had a psychology sit down this weekend during our Gleason's cheesesteak. Brian likes the idea of the date Brian Harvey version of our podcast. I kind of like it. The dating game.
Yeah. Have me on one side, Brian on the other.
Yeah, I know, right? Date Jewel Tatey. We'll have a date auction. We'll do it for charity. We'll do an auction, charity auction.
Not follow through.
Like, right. We'll have a charity auction. You guys just get set up with a male and female, and you just won't go out to people. They'll just pay. Go out. Do it from the farm. It's a good idea.
Have a shot and a beer with you.
Like Mallrats. Shot in a beer, chaperoned by the ever-present Big Mouth, Jeff the Shark Perini. It's actually very neat to see us on tape delay. I never actually watched us on YouTube as we were live. It's pretty wild.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah, like you can actually watch. Like I'm actually pointing to us now. You see me pointing to us on YouTube. Very cool. I'm wearing my Tabasco T-shirt tonight, Jewel Tatey. I love Tabasco. I found Tabasco. I found out like mere seconds before the show that Jessica Morris was going to be here, so I put away my good attire and slept on my Tabasco. My regular guy attire, not the gorgeous Hollywood starlet, former soap opera star.
Han Solo.
Now, my McLovin Han Solo shirt is pretty much just being burned as we speak. Oh my god.
Bowling shirt. I'm Johnny Drama.
It was a fucking smart ass. Brian Harvey having a shot in beer right now. Speaking of liquor, I forgot, Joel, we're going to do something special tonight on the show. I bought these a couple weeks ago for my wife's birthday party. Nobody drank them. So I'm going to try them tonight on the show, along with all the beer I've already drank. So tonight's a drunk night. It's Club Tales is the company, and they make these mixed drinks in a can. This is Long Island iced tea.
Heartburn in a can.
I'm scared to death of what's going to
I
happen.
licked them way too much. I have a mad headache tomorrow.
I got a lot to do tomorrow, too. Oh, I'm going to tell you in a second. That's all right. After we do the Jeff's reviews,
Did you see my nice little?
I love it.
It's
It's
so
lightning
bright. You can't tell it. See? I thought it looked better.
Oh my God. Ugh. Ugh. That's very cool. I love it. Very cool. This
Good right up though.
what in the fuck is this? This is the most disgusting thing I've ever drank.
That's why I stick to what I know.
Mm.
I don't experiment.
Oh my God. Ah.
I'm not gonna say out all that money that you spent on Nasy's Long Island iced tea in the can.
Am I ready to puke yet? You're damn right, Brian Harvey. I am ready to vomit. Oh my God, that was disgusting. I made it face like my first diaper change. I did. I think I need a new diaper after that. Jesus Christ. Jewel, that is disgusting. To the people at Club Tales, I apologize, but my God, what is that? You know what I had today for the first time in a long time I thought was disgusting? And apologies again. Mike Solomon, don't puke. I'm trying, Mike! Mike, whatever you do, dude, do not buy this. This is garbage. Sheer garbage. Curb Tails, garbage. No, I had today, and I apologize again to a Philadelphia-based company, Canada Dry. Black Cherry Wishniak. When's the last time you had that, Jewel? Black Cherry Soda.
No, I try not to drink soda a lot. But you know what I do love? Birch beer, especially when I'm down the shore.
All right.
I always get at Dells in Ocean City. They have a cheeseburger in paradise. It's heaven. But I do like black cherry soda and root beer and birch beer.
The black cherry was it was so sweet. It was like nasty. Like it didn't work for me at all. It was it was kind of making me sick.
You know what I did get? Because I do like Diet Coke and Captain. I got Dr. Pepper and a Captain. And also tastes delicious.
My wife got into that. My wife got into that Diet Dr. Pepper and rum for a brief stint. Yeah, rum. And I don't like rum. I loathe Dr. Pepper, so you know where I'm at. I'd rather drink this garbage in a can.
Oh, there's a shot. It's called Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah. So you take a shot of amaretto.
Yeah.
And a cup of beer, and you drop the amaretto. Right, good old college indeed. You know what? If I had amaretto, we'd be doing it right here on the show tonight.
Dude, I should show you a picture of me doing one of those at Christmas with antlers on.
With antlers on.
Oh yeah. Amaretto.
Amaretto and beer. The first time I ever drank one, like it went out my nose, and then, like it was my singles days. I just turned 21. Dr. Pepper and Jägermeister. Wow. I just turned 21. I'm at this house party. I'm trying to impress this girl. I'm talking to her. I'm getting my groove on. This is before I even really had a groove. Back before I was still a little awkward. And everybody was doing it. I'm like, I got that drop. And then, first of all, it goes all over the place. I dropped it so hard. And I slug it, and boom, comes out my nose. All over this girl's shirt. And
oh my God.
Needless to say,
Crown one time.
Oh, Crown's nasty. I got to think of Crown Apple in there. My wife was like, oh, Crown Apple. So, I'm going to do this tonight, Jewel. And this is going to be in honor of my man, Brian Harvey. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share. I'm going to play another song. I'm going to play a little music tonight. And, when I was stationed in Japan, Captain and Dr. Pepper was my go-to. Oof, Jesus, Mike Solomon, nasty. We're doing some shots tonight with my man Brian Harvey. So I'm gonna screen share. I'm gonna line up a song. The song is gonna be it's gonna be from a former guest of ours who's coming back in October, Jody Valentine. It's called Blue Eyes. It's kind of slow and romantic, but it's such a great song. And I told her I was gonna play it tonight, and she was totally on board with it. So we're going to play it right here on the show while I stop and find something to do shots of. What do you think, Jules? Does that sound like a tremendous idea?
I'm for it.
Yeah, it sounds like a horrible idea, but that's what we do in the O Show. We're packed full of terrible ideas. So I'm going to leave me and Jewel on the side. I'm going to play this song. I'm going to grab some liquor, and I'm going to be back in a few moments. Meanwhile, here is Blue Eyes by Jody Valentine, one of the hottest new artists. Jewel, this song has 26,000 streams in like a week's time.
Jody.
Blue Eyes. Back in a moment on the O Show.
I never really minded all that you expected until I couldn't give you what you needed. I'll tell you it's a strange thing, the dueling side love brings. I hate you sound so perfect now to me. I can't give you Blondell, blue eyes, no ripped jeans or perfect smile, no small waist, polite grace, no innocence, 'cause darling, that's not me. No, I'll never be exactly what you need. No, remember that night when you told me I'd look best with long hair, more skin to see. Well, I felt so defeated, but I'm sure you couldn't see it, 'cause when you're here, you're really not with me. I can't give you blonde hair, blue eyes, no ripped jeans or perfect smile, no small waist, polite grace, no innocence, 'cause darling, that's not me. No, I'll never be exactly what you need. Well, tomorrow I might miss you, 'cause for me you were in wrong. You brown hair and bright eyes, too bad we didn't last too long. I hope you live a good life and find exactly what you need. But right now, I think it's best that I get up and leave. I can't give you blonde hair or blue eyes, no ripped jeans or perfect smile, no small waist, polite grace, no innocence, 'cause darling, that's not me. No, I'll never be exactly what you need. And that's finally fine with me.
All right. Coming back to this program, ladies and gentlemen, in a few short weeks. One of the quickest turnarounds we've ever done for a guest to come back. October 14th, the amazing Jody Valentine, and that song is called Blue Eyes. And Jody posted that on Spotify, I think maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. It was already up to like 26 or 27,000 streams and downloads, and people listening and loving it. She is gorgeous. She is adorable. Heart of gold. She's going to be back on our show in a couple weeks. Jill Tatey, Jody Valentine. What are you thinking?
So amazing. I'm so happy for her. It's blowing up on TikTok, which is like the place to be right now. All these streams, like, I just wish her the best success. We're gonna have so much fun when she comes back. Maybe we can swing something where she can perform for us. Like,
I agree, and that all that stuff is coming, definitely. Think another shot. Brian Hardy's ready to do a shot. So, Jewel Tatey, if you're ready, Jeff the Shark Bernie is ready. And I present you Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey, ladies and gentlemen. And this is from my man Brian Hardy. And look at this shot glass. This is a Kraken um, black spice rum. It's got like this snake around it. Like, this is like the greatest shot glass ever. And I'm going to pour some Tennessee honey.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. I like how the views go up when the shots come out. So this is dedicated to Brian, and no offense to anybody watching, probably our number one contributor, a guy who's always out there making comments and getting in there. My man Derek Kuntz is on board, though. Yo, Derek, thanks for showing in. We love you, dude. This one goes out to my man Brian. Somebody gave us an angry face. Cheers. Who the hell would give the Yo Show an angry face?
Probably my dad.
Maybe. That was disgusting.
Ugh.
Put hair in your balls. We got an angry face. Oh, wait. I think I can see who gave an angry.
That's a Born song.
We got an angry face from... Should I call it out?
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate!
I told you.
Why angry face? Your daughter's behaving. I'm the one being an idiot.
She uses the button sometimes. I'm sure she meant to love it.
Oh, Max Scanish is here. Max, I know. We got a little echo from Jewel. We understand. We are going to play Max's song, too, Surrender Dorothy, in a few moments. Jody Valentine text messages said the audio is perfect. No, my dear, you are perfect, and you make it sound good because you're fucking awesome. Anyway, that was Jody Valentine. Don't forget, she's coming back on the show. Max Scanish, your song's coming up in a few minutes. Surrender Dorothy is his band. And I talked to Max last night. They haven't done much since the quarantine. I understand a lot of bands are suffering through that. I saw him live downtown at Volta's Lounge. And awesome. His band is great. But they're in transition looking for a new singer, looking for a female lead singer. I linked him up with somebody last night. Oh, Jesus. We want him to sell music. Yes, Derek. Yes, Derek. Jeff is never an idiot. Exactly right. But, yeah, so Max and I hooked him up, and hopefully they'll get together and get back to music. If not, soon enough. Surrender Dorothy's a great band. St. Ricketts, we like our hard rock music. We like to have a hard rock show as well. We do the soft country stuff, and as long as you keep the echo, you are the technically sound dudes there. We just echo. We got ranked number 35 with echoes and all, so hey. But we don't have mega $1 million budgets like Joe Rogan for people to fix our nonsense. So, I promise your song won't echo, Max. Surrender Dorothy. It's coming up in a few moments. Max is hanging in. I text Max, make sure it was cool to play his music. Same thing with Jody. I don't like to just throw music up there, especially now that it's like become like a gray area. So, we check. We check with our artists. I'm still like dumbfounded, Jewel, by Sharon Tate's mad face.
Don't be. I'm sure it was
Sharon Tate, here's the deal. I consider your daughter to be, like I said, like my sister. It's like being with my sister. The camaraderie, the way we get along, the things we do are great. She's awesome. We've got like this unspoken vibe where we just like feel each other's emotions and stuff like that. And it's great. And I consider myself part of the Tate family. And when I show up this year at Thanksgiving, I don't want a hard time. I respect and love the Tate family.
Child.
Yeah, I know, right? We are 1 hour in, folks. 9 o'clock. Jeff the Shark Perini is half shot in the ass already on the Yo Show. Jewel, here's something real quick. I'm going to explain this to you and the listeners out there. Now, yeah, Sharon, your daughter's about to be on a dating podcast. Oh, Jesus.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brian. Brian, you're like the ultimate Ed McMahon. You're like a terrific like sidekick with just the greatest of comedy. Guy can't control. It's funny as shit. But anyway, you look at the top 35 or top 50 list, Jewel. All right, we're number 35, right? Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Jesus. Now, how many shows on that list are from Bucks County, Philadelphia, or the surrounding area? How many?
How big's the area?
The top 50 list. How many of those shows on that top 50 list are from Philly?
Philly. 2?
0.
Oh.
Outside of us, 0. There's none from Bucks County. There's none from Philadelphia, which makes the Yo Show the motherfucking number 1 2020 podcast, webcast. Like number 1! We're number 1 in Philly! And I can't make that up because it's in print. It's in print. We're number 1. And don't worry, folks. Jules' daughter cannot hear my cursing because she's off stage.
No.
However, not only that, but we're award winning. Remember, the Pennsylvania Internet Radio Association gave this great award as well.
Amazing.
So, like, we are award winning. We're in the top 50 with the likes of the Howard Sterns and all. You're witnessing a great program.
Now take that award, put it in the toilet. Yeah.
I drank out of that. I drank out of that thing, for God's sake. Or did I drink out of Montana's? I forget. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Oh. It's okay.
Yeah, that Union 215 studio, we love you and all, but that blew up. And shit happens in life.
Brian, I will get you that. He wants a signed pick. That was a good call.
Signed pick from... So an autograph from Christian Slater. We got like these PR hookups. We're going to make it work.
No, not from Christian. It's going to be a Titanic thing.
It's going to be an autograph from me and Joel. I can't believe your mom gave us an angry face.
It clearly was a mistake. She loves me.
My wife gave us a heart.
Shut up.
My good friend Jexa Ingham gave us a heart. Is it Jexa or Jessa? I don't. It's Jexxa Ingham. She's a talented singer. I don't want to spill the beans, but she's the one I'm trying to get with Surrender Dorothy anyway. She's very cool. She gave us a heart. Greg Richmond gave us a heart. Stacy Del Buno gave us a heart. Thank you. We got a lot of likes. We got a wow.
You gotta subscribe.
Subscribe. Got to like and subscribe. We will love you for it. You'll all get... Anybody that subscribes this evening only, and we can see who subscribes, gets an autograph from me and Joel on the back of a Titanic postcard.
Why on the back?
What else could you ask for?
Sign the boat.
We're going to sign the boat. The back, my ass, we'll sign the boat.
Why did I bring them home?
My brother's daughter, Bridget, gave us the wow face. So, okay. That's understood. So used to seeing her Uncle Jeff on...
It's not a great post unless you have them all.
We have them all. We have 22 emoji faces, including the angry one from my future mother-in-law, Sharon. When my wife leaves me for this. No. But no, we're doing good. We are at the 9 o'clock hour. Let's do, real quick, let's do Man Cave Scores, Jewel Tatey, and then we'll play some music. Man Cave Scores, a little something I do where I show people new things that I've accumulated and acquired that I have in my beautiful man cave here. A lot of times it's toys because I'm a friggin' child. Like I'll never grow up. But there's some pretty cool things. And today, Jewel, I gotta tell you, my wife found this one. My wife was at Michael's, of all places, and found a Michael's exclusive. It is a pop. It's from Trolls. Trolls World Tour. And it is King Trollex.
Oh, hang on. I'll get Joey in here. Joey! Come here. Come here, gotta show you something.
It glows in the dark, but I guess it won't tonight because I can't possibly.
Your head. Who's this? What's his name? It popped out. Can you see it?
Oh my god, please get me him. Please, I want him now. Please.
Wow!
Just get me him.
This was...
He's from the New Trolls, right?
It's,
Can you read that?
it's King Trollex. Now I got a debacle because
She's so excited. She had to go get it.
I made a little child tinkle. I I know these things had that magic. It glows in the dark, but I guess it won't tonight. No, it won't. It can't glow in the dark tonight. Thanks, Max, for your laughter, but it won't glow in the dark tonight. But that is King Troll X. I collect the Funko Pops my wife found. She said this was the last one. Now I'm kind of torn because I'm gonna have to give it to Joey because I can't make her unhappy. Her eyes
Hard
are
bargain.
her eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. All right, another thing on Man Cave scores. This is not so much Man Cave, but just life. And right here, from a former guest, Andrew James Blindner, Jewel. This came in this week. A thank you card from his PR people, and it said, "Let your smile change the world." On the inside, it says, "It's already changed mine." And then a beautiful note says, "Jeff and Jewel, great show. Socks are for you both. Thank you so much, Andrew James Blinder." So it's actually from Andrew. Ketchup rules. I seen that, Miss Ford. Ketchup rules. We're getting there in a few minutes. Trust me, I'm angry at you now. But we got socks, Jewel. And there's Abraham Lincoln socks. And there's skull and... Looks like
I want the
skull...
skull and bacon.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I figured you would. Skull and bacon, is that for you? Yeah. I would do that too. I figured Abe Lincoln is not really a girly sock, so I'll get the Abe Lincolns. Jules going to get the skull and bacon. Thank you, Andrew James Bliner, previous guest. Absolutely awesome. We really appreciate it. It's very awesome. And
a Yo-Show shirt.
the Yo Show shirt. Oh, so Miss L.A. Ford and Brian Harvey, you two can argue about ketchup and mustard on a hot dog while I finish up because she said ketchup rocks and Brian said on a hot dog, no. So battle it out because ketchup does not belong on a hot dog. We're going to be at that in a moment. But my last Man Cave score, Jewel Taney, yeah, I had to show this one. 2019 Fantasy Football Redliners League Championship Trophy. Every year when you win, it goes to the person's house that wins. Last year, my team, the Nice Guys, were the champions. The trophy is here for the season. It's on my pedestal that I set aside for it. Thank you very much. Little cash reward and all that goes up. Oh, the trophy is so cool, Jewel. And every year we add a new name to it. You win, you get your name engraved in a plaque, and it goes to that person's house. And last year I was a champion. These two leagues, it's my brother, a couple of my brothers, and a bunch of our friends. We play every year. I've won about 5 of these babies between the two leagues. I love it, and I had to show it off tonight. So thank you for that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that Man Cave Scores is over. I will take that banner down. And I will bring you all to this. And Jewel Tatey, I want your input.
Okay.
It is the great hot dog debate. Now, here's how this all works. Now, Lisa, I'm going to tell you right now, May was invited on the show. I was going to have May come on the show, and she declined. So I'll be looking for backups from you girls here because this is how this works. Now, for the last couple of weeks, Joel, there's been this ongoing debate with me, my friend May Brookins, and Nicole Ivy, and Lisa.
Weeks?
Yeah, last couple of weeks, there's been this debate about ketchup on hot dogs. Now, and it got to the point where they're really antagonizing me. Like, they keep making posts about, get your ketchup on your hot dog at so-and-so bar. They work at the bars, and they hang out the local bars and all, and they're all talking about ketchup on hot dogs. Disgusting. I'm a mustard guy. Mustard belongs on hot dogs. Period. So I did today, Jewel. I went out and did a poll on my Facebook page. I said, if you had to pick one, ketchup or mustard. And the latest results, it was about 42 people said mustard, 20 said ketchup. So
a lot of people saying ketchup.
20, I think, is a lot for ketchup. Am I wrong? So May went out and May said, you're doing it wrong. Like, will you put ketchup on a hot dog? If you had the option, would you put ketchup on? And right now, on May's page, it's almost like a dead heat. Last check was 52 to 49 in favor of ketchup, that they would put it. But the majority of people prefer mustard. Max Stanish just said ketchup. And you're breaking my heart, Max. Ketchup on a hot dog? That is disgusting.
I think I agree with Brian. Like, that's a last resort. Because when you're little,
Right. And go continue. Go right ahead.
you usually have ketchup on hot dogs because mustard is new, right? But as you get older, you experience different types of mustards. Moutarde. And you find out, and sometimes you do both. I mean, sometimes I do both. This sounds wrong.
It really doesn't. And I'm going to say hello to these ladies, of
A
course.
5-year-old, yes. Yeah, like,
Right.
to put hot dog, I would probably put ketchup on it, because she doesn't like mustard.
And Nicole Ivy, your comment is on here. My 5-year-old niece loves ketchup. Now, Nicole is a great friend of mine, and her family owns the Trenton Road Takeout, which is probably the best beer store in Bucks County. Great selection. I love it there. But you're wrong. Ketchup does not belong. It does for little kids. And yes, Nicole is your backup. I get it. And your hero, your big warrior May didn't even want to come on. So
I'm the person, though, I eat ketchup on chicken, and a lot of people have a problem with that. And
I
I
don't.
eat mayonnaise on things.
Now she said she likes mustard, and I like ketchup. I love ketchup. I love it. I eat ketchup on almost everything. We go through a bottle of ketchup. Me and my wife, 2 people, we go through a big sized bottle of ketchup in like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I love ketchup. Well, a hot dog. What am I, 3?
So what do you eat ketchup on?
What don't I eat ketchup on? Burgers, fries, sometimes chicken, like you said. What's that?
Sometimes chicken, right?
Right, I said sometimes chicken. And, and Nicole, there you go. I honestly love mustard on my hot dog. Once in a while, I like ketchup. And May was getting mad. May's like, I like both. And all right, when you get into the discussion of what would you have on your hot dog, because we get it, ketchup and relish. Hey, when it comes to a hot dog, I like Tabasco sauce on mine.
No.
Relish. I gotta be in the mood. She doesn't like our chicken comment at all. I like chicken.
It depends. If it's such good chicken, it doesn't need ketchup, then that's all the better.
Right, depends on the chicken. I like a good barbecue sauce as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like on a hot dog, my father used to always say, "Do you like a hot dog, or do you like the toppings?" I agree, because my father used to make a mix of like chopped like banana peppers and onion and relish all in this big mix with mustard, and it was like phenomenal. But there's Bridget. Bridget's in the house. Bridget is my brother's daughter. She likes ketchup on her hot dog, mostly sometimes mustard on it. See, like everybody likes to mix it around. Like you can have everything. I'm okay with that, and I'm okay with ketchup, but not just ketchup. Jewel, go ahead.
You want a hamburger? Because sometimes I'll do all 3. Ketchup,
On a ham.
mustard. You do like mayonnaise and barbecue sauce mixture. I learned that from a chef, so don't talk shit. Don't at me.
Don't at me. I'm adding you. I'm drunk, but anyway.
Mayonnaise and ketchup is my twist, and I have it on my scrambled eggs. So fight me.
I like ketchup on my eggs. I get a lot of heat for ketchup on my eggs too. But I was born and raised with ketchup on my eggs. I love it. I like mustard on my hot dog, preferably. I don't do ketchup on my hot dog. I think it's gross. And ketchup is the bomb. I agree. Like when I tell you I go through all this ketchup, I agree. I go through a ton of ketchup. I love ketchup.
Even me and Joe go through a ton of ketchup.
Not on my hot dog though.
My dad just said my echo's bad. We're aware.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, and we'll work to get that fixed. Now, my wife. Now, this is going to make. I'm a 5-year-old. I'm a 5-year-old for not liking hot dogs with ketchup.
Ketchup on eggs.
Max's wife.
Thing. You get some scrambled eggs, put some ketchup on it. So
Yes, and
then they like it for life.
Tabasco sauce. Tabasco sauce is actually called Perini Crack because my family gets into it. My wife, and this is going to make the comments explode, make a lot of people angry. My wife, I'll make steaks on the grill. And I like my steak medium. And that, again, is a whole big thing. Medium, maybe even a little medium rare. I don't mind some pinkish. My wife gets the steak and puts ketchup on it. What? Like a filet mignon. She puts ketchup on it. Like a sirloin steak, ketchup.
I would probably do that. I'm sorry.
What?
If the
Ketchup?
steak was perfect, then I wouldn't eat it. I just got told some people put ketchup on a soft pretzel.
Oh, my nephew does it. My nephew does not eat mustard at all.
No.
My nephew Michael does not eat mustard at all. He puts ketchup. Medium rare, I agree. I like medium rare. Medium to medium rare.
Yeah, that's mine.
My grill is kind of really messed up. Go Cassie. Go Cassie. Don't encourage her to put ketchup on the steak.
Or ketchup and mayo.
His wife would do the
Or
same.
mayo and barbecue sauce.
Now, I love mayo on my burger. Ketchup and mayo on my burger. Barbecue sauce, I like French fries, chicken, sometimes on a burger. I love barbecue sauce.
I love honey mustard with fries. It's like the best.
She likes honey. She likes honey mustard.
It's bad.
All right, so let's go real quick. Let's do this and try to think in your head real quick, Jewel, because I'm going to do it now. I'm going to write it down. You write it down, too.
Okay.
Your top 5 favorite condiments. Now, I want everybody that's tuning in, everybody listen. List your top 5 favorite condiments. Doesn't have to be in order. Top 5 favorite condiments, because I want to. No, it does have to be in order. It's got to be in order, because I'm going to see what kind of order what you pick first out of the cabinet when you're eating anything. I'll give you the Jeopardy theme. Do 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 do.
I feel like a piggy. How long did it take you?
I'm done. Brian Harvey says he's now opening his fridge. That's all right, dude. Open your fridge. Take your time, because me and Drew are going to say him. You and Lisa and Max and everybody else out watching out there can just kind of tag him as we go. My top 5, real quick, in order. Number 5, honey mustard. Number 4, mayonnaise. Number 3, regular yellow mustard. Number 2, barbecue sauce. Number 1, ketchup.
She just said cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is freaking gross.
That's a good look. So let's go. Before you do yours, let's hit the viewers, because people are going to keep chiming in. So Lisa does ranch dressing, which my wife would love. Ranch dressing is good. Ranch dressing, ketchup, mayo, mustard, cocktail sauce. Not a fan. Brian Harvey's got mustard, ketchup, A1 sauce, barbecue marinated in something. All right. Jewel Tatey, your top 5 condiment list. This is getting good. I'm loving it.
I don't get the deal with the A1. I think it tastes like ass.
So Jewel Tatey's number 5 is ass.
Ass. 5 mustard. 4 ranch.
What's 4?
Ranch.
Ranch. Okay, you broke up a little bit. Number 5, ranch. So ranch is more. I mean, I'm not trying to dice here, but ranch is definitely a female thing. My wife adores ranch on everything.
Ranch on pizza. That I learned in college. That will never die. Ranch on pepperoni pizza is the best thing ever.
I'm okay with that.
I went to Penn State and there was this place called Canyon Pizza. So it ended up being Cannon Pizza. That was our name for it. Ranch on it. Best junk food ever.
I'm good with that.
So 4 ranch.
Number 3.
3 honey mustard.
Wow, 3 honey mustard. Okay.
2 mayo. 1 ketchup.
All right. So
So
we both have
barbecue though. So like really.
we both have ketchup at number 1, and I agree. Trust me, I love ketchup.
Ew, my dad said horseradish.
I am so not a horseradish fan, Mr. Tatey, who basically wants to beat me up every time he sees me, because I always say things that are the opposite of what he likes. Horseradishes, and I'm going to tell you this, and no disrespect, that is an adult condiment. You got to be a real man to get into horseradish, because it messes. Oh, it messes me up. Like again, Tabasco, which I love, but in light doses. But man, horseradish is balls out crazy stuff.
What about Worcestershire?
Now, Worcestershire to me is not. I don't put it on this list because it's basically a steak condiment. It's not a broad scale, in my opinion.
Yeah. You know what's like a TikTok thing? What these kids are doing? They're going to McDonald's
The
and
kids.
they're taking all the sauces and mixing them all together and making a super sauce. They're doing it at McDonald's. They're doing it at Chick-fil-A. Now Chick-fil-A has like Polynesian sauce and like crazy sauces, like 8 of them. I think there's 8. You mix them all together, right? And the all that shit, and you mix it together, and they say it's pretty good.
McDonald's has this new one too, the Mighty sauce or Mighty hot sauce or something like that.
Oh,
Have you
really?
seen it? Somebody posted on Facebook the Mighty hot sauce. I'm a sauce wimp. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I had some mild salsa earlier. I'm like, this is too hot. And I'm Cuban, so what does that say?
Yikes. So Lisa said, good fun checking out. We'll be on Facebook. We'll fight on Facebook. Yes, we will. Thank you so much for coming on, Lisa. I know you and your girls were all about the ketchup showdown. As promised, it came on, and it was great. Yeah, this little ketchup mustard condiment thing went terrific. A lot of people chimed in, tuned in. I love you for it. It's absolutely awesome. That's what we do here in the O Show. We do all kind of fun topics. We just have a great time. We love our guests. Glad there was a sink nearby. Brian apparently was throwing up at a lot of our choices. But now that the great condiment debate is over, and I thank you everybody that did it, and we're going to have a sequel. We're going to have May come on here and defend her lousy hot dog choices. That's okay. Nicole, thank you for tuning in. Brian, just thanks for being you, dude. Keep hanging in, Brian, because after this song, we're going to do another shot. The band is Surrender Dorothy. It's my good friend Max Scanish, one of the coolest dudes you ever want to meet. And his band is absolutely awesome. And like I said, they're currently working through some changes, going on the hunt for a new singer. And I can't be more excited to just know the fact that they'll be back soon. And once quarantine ends, all these people will be back. So the song is called Queen of None. If you like kind of a rock tune, a little bit of mystery beginning, this is it for you. Surrender Dorothy is the band. We're going to be back here on the Yo Show in about 4 minutes. We're going to play it right now for my man Max Scanish and all the people listening out there and all your rock fans. Surrender Dorothy, Queen of None. You can find it on YouTube right now. We'll be back in a few moments.
Take a look inside.
of the good friends of the show and an awesome artist, Max Scanish, and the band is Surrender Dorothy. We love it. That's a great song. Queen of None. Absolutely awesome, dude. We are excited to have you back and bring you into the program. I just text Brian Harvey. He's like, "Who's this?" It's me. It's me, bro. Just make sure you're doing good because we're ready for some we're ready for some shots. We're talking right now.
He should come on here, have his own little bubble.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try and get him on.
Oh, man.
I mean,
we're doing shots, so this can only go well.
we're freeforming. We got about a half hour to go. We're freeforming. Thanks, man. He said great show. Ready to come on? I'm going to invite him. He's probably going to be on his phone, which may not be the greatest reception, but we're going to get him on. I'm going to do this right here and now, Jewel. I'm going to go to my StreamYard on my phone, so excuse. I'm going to turn the volume way down because it kind of interferes.
This could be fun.
He said, yeah, he's ready to come on. He's
Jody!
Jody's in the house. Hello, Jody! Jody Valentine, you heard her song Blue Eyes a few short moments ago. Jody's going to be back, stopping by and say hello. You are just gorgeous. We love you. If me and Jewel could move to Utah and marry somebody to be our third, it would be you. Because we love you. We do.
Or we'll just hang out.
Or we can just hang out. Jeff made it creepy. She said, "Sup, guys? What's up is you or what's up? Your viewers are what's up. You are red hot." All right, so I gave Brian the link. I told him to see if it works. If it works, we're going to be joined by the great Brian Harvey shortly. If it doesn't work, don't love me back. Don't love me back. You make me feel so giddy because you're the star. We just bring the people your magic. Really, you're killing it.
What we love to do.
The streams are
the masses.
right, exactly. The streams are amazing. The traffic that you get is incredible. We love you. And again, I'll remind the folks right here. I'm going to put the banner up right now. It is going to be October 14th. It is the return of the amazing Jody Valentine. We can't wait to have you back. Holiday is the actual star. My dog brings the stars. Oh, of course. Well, my dog does too. There's a lot of people who say that. Why isn't your dog on? My dog is upstairs probably licking his nuts. He doesn't want to come on here. He hates being on. My dog hates being on the show. Oh, she said she means the fans. Oh, all right. We're good with that. Jody Valentine, again, I'll put that on there. October 14th. October 21st, Rachel Green. Jewel Tatey. Rachel Green said that her brand new song will be out right around October 21st. I told her to hang on to it and let's world premiere it. Can't guarantee it, but it's going to be a brand new song. So that's going to be, of course, Jennifer Taylor next week on the 23rd. She's awesome. Michael Sequoia on the 30th. He's going to be here. Great actor. Love it. We just got this one announced today, Joel. October 7th. Another Canadian artist. We love our Canadian artist. Robin Benedict. Dude, she's cool. She's definitely cool. I know. She is this fun looking. It's kind of hippie looking, but she's definitely cool. This is her little layout here. Very cool.
You're so cute.
Yeah, she looks cute, kind of wild, and she's excited to be on the show. A lot of people, when I started doing the Canadian scene, a lot of people are like, "Oh, bring her on, bring her on." I'm like, okay. So she's coming on.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
I haven't Shindig.
Shindig?
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
think
it? Go ahead.
she is Adele. You know her name, Rainbow.
Name's Rainbow.
And I'm going to the backside pink. All this pink.
I'm sending Brian the links everywhere I can. His cell phone, and send it to Facebook. I don't know. He might come on. He might not. But Jody Valentine, dude, you're in the house, and like when a superstar, an up and coming superstar like you, just comes into the show and just starts talking, just goes to show you where we're at. And this is how we get here, from like great acts and awesome people like Jewel Tatey and myself, and awesome listeners like Brian Harvey. And everybody tuned in tonight. Like my man Henny was on tonight, and Greg Richmond, Max Scanish was in here, Derek Coons is in the house. Jody, of course, in the house. Like, great people tune in, and we just do what we can to bring them the fire. Of course, Nicole and Lisa came in, and they want to talk shit about hot dogs and ketchup. No, kidding. I love it. And I do love a good hot dog, and I love the toppings. Like Joe, I said before, my father said, do you like hot dogs, or do you like the toppings you make on a hot dog? What do you think? Give me your opinion of a nice hot dog.
I mean, I like hot dogs. I went to New York. I was like, oh, I gotta get these hot dogs. These are good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for oh yeah, he's here. He's in the flesh. One of our top tune-in dudes, and like kind of like our unsolicited sidekick.
Oh Jesus.
The amazing Mr. Brian Harvey in the house. This is wow. He's like waving to the crowd and all. He lost himself, dude. Welcome to your first Yo Show appearance.
How we doing tonight?
We're doing awesome, dude. We're doing even better now that you were able to get the link and come on with us. And dude, you're so great. Your commentary is great. It's like a no holds barred, no bullshit, no nonsense, fucking direct approach.
The only way to be.
And then earned you a spot, dude. How you doing, brother?
I'm picking up the pieces. Having a good time.
That's all I can ask. You got.
Didn't you say shot?
We did say shot, and that's why we brought you on to share shots live on the show. And damn, dude, like this is freaking awesome. Jewel Tatey, this is Brian Harvey. I'd like you two to meet officially.
Yeah.
See, now the dating show. You ain't got to do it one way or the other.
I tell you what, I'm getting ready.
Mom.
Right, Mom. I'm getting ready to get the best singles from Bucks County, Montgomery County area, and bring them on the show, and do a single show. Here's the my shot is ready. Is your shot ready? You going right from the bottle?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Tonight, yes.
A shot of mustard. This goes out to our #1 main man, Brian Harvey, for being cool, being funny as shit, always tuning in, supporting us. Probably one of the best supporters of all time. To you, dude, bring up the screen, give us a little ching ching. Let's hit it. It's good stuff, dude. So I'm gonna tell a little story real quick for the viewers.
Oh, is
about
it
our
Eagles train ride?
It is an Eagles train ride about our history of Brian. So Eagles win the Super Bowl. We're all stoked. My wife goes to the train station, gets a bunch of tickets to get on the train. And it's going to be me and her and some friends of ours. And she said, this guy Brian. Brian pretty much stayed up all night at my house drinking. Am I right?
Yeah.
Then we get at 5 o'clock in the morning. We get out to the train station. We get on the train. These young kids are feeding us bottles of beer. I mean, bottles of Jägermeister. Not Jägermeister. What was that? Jameson and beer. And we're passing them.
It was a lie.
Needless to say, Brian brought flask. Like it was cold out. Was it not cold out?
I'm still feeling not my big toe.
I swear it was like
So bad.
it was like frostbite central, and we're freezing. Brian's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going for it. And he brings out the flask. Tell us a little bit, tell us about your experience from that day. I know a lot of people are like kind of rough on football right now and whatever the hell it might be. Tell us about the experience that the Eagles win the Super Bowl, being down the parade. Give it to us from your point of view.
Well, first off, I was the alarm clock at 5 in the morning. I never went to bed. And then we tried to get organized because we all had a long night. Especially getting together, getting to the train on time. Oh, my phone died and I left it at your house that morning. Remember that?
Yes, you did.
You don't go to a... Oh, terrible. But that train ride, everybody lost their voice singing that Eagles chant, baby, all the way
Is this the
down.
Eagles parade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We're on a train together, and I kind of got the crowd started, and I started doing the Eagles chant, and a couple of people I'm with, even including my wife, are like, dude, it's 5:30 in the morning. We're like, yeah, it's fucking Super Bowl parade, and we're chanting and drinking, just having a damn good time. And Brian, I'm telling you about, we had a friggin' blast.
Yeah, man.
Despite that weird ass restaurant we ended up at the end, but
We walked 13 miles for an appetizer.
we did. We walked 13 miles for an appetizer. This restaurant had like these. It was one of these foo little dish like this kind of shits, but nothing could take away the momentum of that moment. I swear to God, it was just incredible.
Just the 9 layers inside the restaurant because we were so sweating bullets.
Yeah, Brian came out in like this.
Peed on. I heard a
What's
lot
that?
of stories about that. People getting peed on during that parade.
It was a rough day.
It was a rough day, but all for a good cause. And like I said, we Brian came out like this like jumpsuit kind of work thing, insulated, but a ton of pockets to hide the good stuff, which is absolutely awesome. So what's going on at the farm, man? Like you're invited us to the farm. We definitely want to make it work. I know the weather's getting a little colder, but tell us about the setup and what we could bring to the O show in this farmland of yours, because we're excited.
Well, I'm in the middle of building a big fire pit fenced in for my dog who just passed, so we could do like it inside there. We got under the lights horseshoes. We got a wiffle ball field. We got games out the wazoo.
Wow.
I DJ'd, I cater it. Plenty. Hey, I'll bring my mom, who's the professional clown, and I'm just her sidekick making all those balloons you were talking about an hour ago.
Yeah, I want to see that. That's awesome. Actually, have like.
What's that?
What's her clown name?
Well, hers was Scoodles.
Scoodles!
Mine, yeah. If I could.
My sister was the clown, and she was Noodles, and I was Joodles.
Here, we're perfect, Dad. We'll get them all. My mom will get dressed. Plenty of space, plenty of area, facilities, everything be pretty well taken care of. I don't know how much things or stuff you need. I mean, other than that, I'll bring the people.
I like it. We could do like a. Yeah, bring the people. We could do like a BYOB, a BYOF, a BYO, whatever. Bring your own stereo, and bring your own headphones. Yeah, bring your own headphones and be like a guest on the Yo Show. Absolutely awesome. I'm ready for another shot. I got a shit ton of things to do tomorrow, but I don't care. It's like me and Jewel maybe have done this twice before, where we brought on like one of our viewers just come on and hang out with us, and it's very cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you both.
Yeah, man, I know you needed it. Like I said, I know you've had some tough times, and like,
Hey, 2020's bad bitch.
yeah, man. If you're not tuning in, I know something's up. That's awesome.
Yeah, we won't talk about that, but I'm detailing a house right now, all 4 floors.
4 floors.
Yeah. I could walk outside, but it's pretty dark.
I don't blame you. Sit tight where you are and just enjoy the rest of the show for the night and just hang out with me and Jewel, and that's pretty awesome. Yeah, man, absolutely. So like, we ask everybody this, whether it be the celebrity of celebrity or just the regular people, whoever comes on the show. Let's say tomorrow you get the phone call and say, COVID's over. No more masks, no more bullshit, go out and do your thing. What's the first thing you're going to do, dude?
Probably tell you that. Well, if it was possible, I'd go to a Phillies game.
Yeah, I like
There
that.
you go.
That's
Yeah, I
what
like
would
that.
do.
Did you hear they're blocking the tailgates? First
Yeah.
Closing all the streets down.
What are you gonna do? You can't fight over this city. It's just not even worth it.
Nah, it's really not.
It's just not worth it. Let it take its course. November 4th, it'll be over.
A lot of people say November 4th it's gonna be over, and no matter who wins, I get the feeling like one of the first objectives is gonna be take your mask off and let's get back to reality. And I'm alright with that.
Well, I just want sports back because it supports your show. It's a huge platform for your show and what you talk about. Other than the people you bring on, the guests that you have on. Sports, other than no ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah!
No.
That right there is worth sending you the link just to get your face on here and let the people know that there is no ketchup on. Not on a hot dog. Like I said, if you're 5.
Yeah.
when I was 5, 6 years old, my mom would cut up the hot dogs and put ketchup, and I didn't even like it back then.
What about like hot dogs and pork beans? Pork and beans.
Ooh, I'm a picky farmer. But there's one condiment we missed. You were talking about French fries?
Yeah.
The Frosty.
Frosty.
Oh, that's good.
French
That's
fries.
good, yeah. I like the French fries and a Frosty. You know what else is good with French fries is the malt vinegar.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, we missed a lot. Like, we're so busy, like, kissing ass to, like, the big-time guys, and we missed the little guys. And the Frosty is freaking awesome, because if you go to Wendy's and you don't get a Frosty to dip your fries in, no.
Now you got vanilla.
You got vanilla, you got chocolate and vanilla. I like them both.
But Wendy's are like nationwide, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know they're doing the Wawa drive-thru very soon in Levittown. First one ever.
Never heard of that.
No. Okay.
The drive-thru. So is it basically food, or is it everything?
Wawa? I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty intriguing. Because, like, my dog wakes me up at 4 in the morning. I'm up at 4. He goes out to the bathroom. And now 5 in the morning, I'm sitting there with nothing to do. I went to Wawa. I got some milk. I got one of those lousy bagel sandwiches. I'd rather go through a drive-thru. Because seriously, I was dressed in my Levittown tuxedo. I had my pajama pants on, you know. That's what's known as a Levittown tuxedo. You go out to Wawa in your pajama pants and shit.
No, you don't. You never go out in pajama pants.
You do around here.
Trend. These chicks are walking around in men's boxer briefs, acting like they're shorts. Like they're some biker shorts.
What?
I'm sorry. You just never touch me.
I tell you what, Jewel,
Or boxer briefs or boxers out in public. Brian, what are you doing?
Jewel and Brian, I know he's fixing himself up there. Jewel and Brian, like I say, you guys are in the prime time of life to be single because everything's fucked up, so people seem normal.
I don't know about that. I'm as normal as there is, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's really fun going out and being single in a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's true. The mask, you don't see who's behind the mask, and again, I can't. I can't say too much as a married guy, but the other day I'm at Wawa, and there's this girl, and she's being very nice. She's letting me in here, letting me in front of her there, and she makes a comment about my shirt. Oh, I like your shirt. And I'm like, oh, it's cute. It's very nice. And then she goes outside and takes the mask off, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like it was horrible.
Is that beast?
Oh my God, like teeth were everywhere, and I'll tell you what, COVID is definitely dangerous for the single man and woman. I agree.
Well, there's a show out called Love in the Time of Corona.
Really?
All these couples in different stages, and I don't know. I guess it's relatable. New normal, right?
Right. We lost Brian. There he is. So, Brian, we're going to hit you up with while we're here. We're talking about sports, of course, and the Eagles game this past Sunday.
Terrible.
To me, like a great first half, but this team really looks like shit. Like, what's your opinion? They look so bad.
I won the bet, though. I said they were going to lose.
That's what matters. Winning money is, and everybody's like, oh, I don't watch sports. You know what? I'm going to gamble. I'm going to play fantasy. I'm going to bet and win or lose money.
I didn't bet money. Just bet a shot. My best friend.
Good for you.
And the wings and the everything, food, all the food we bought, I bought it now. I lost that bet. True bet.
That's a true bet. And that's okay. Like, just anything you can get of value. But, I mean, like, and to me, and a lot of people tell me I'm wrong, but And to a lot of respect meant to anybody watching, the players seem so wrapped up in making their speech and making their point and being about something that they're not really concentrating on the game, and they have no preseason. Do you think it's a big mess?
Don't think, especially if rookies get a chance to show their real stuff, and not against competition that, well, there was no competition. There was no pregame. There was no preseason. And I think that, I mean, there's no, who's the captain? Who's the
Right.
captain in the locker room?
Right. You're right.
Nobody.
Yeah, they never even really came out and said who the captain, especially Wentz is supposed to be the leader, but I don't see it.
Isn't there 8 captains? 8?
Normally on teams, at least 6.
Oh, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
So that's confusing.
I didn't see any leadership out there. I saw a team that just caved. Jewel, did you check the game out at all on Sunday?
Somewhat.
Were you as disappointed as the rest of us, or?
Yeah.
Well, I think Frank Reich is a big piece that's missing.
I agree. I think the offensive scheme is definitely off.
It's a joke.
Austin's talking shit in the comment section.
Austin does the Horror Night podcast. He's a Redskins fan. Or, I'm sorry,
Oh, wait,
Washington football team. Thank you. Thank you for that. Washington football team. Like, we lost to a team without even a fucking name.
Whoa.
Yep. Came
What
up
do you
by a
think?
4th grader.
What do you think this week? We got the Rams this week. Rams obviously have a good team. We are already the favorite going in. What do you think this week? What do you like, Bry?
Big loss. By 17.
Wow.
Not going to happen, man. I think we got to shed some rust and see what this team's made of. It's just too much confusion. Offensive line struggling. Carson's holding on the ball like a grenade, blowing up in his hand. If he's not, he's throwing it 50 yards to nobody. I might as well run on the field.
Get out there, bro. Get out there. I like it.
I don't know. It's going to be a long season. And
It
nobody's
is.
sick yet.
Right, nobody is sick yet. It's right.
Wait
There's
till,
no.
wait till one of the players goes out to a strip club or something stupid.
Are you saying strip club?
Happen more.
Brian, let me hit you with this real quick, because it's a topic that me and Joel argue about a lot here on the show. I'm gonna bring this up. You tell me if this is a yay or a nay. Get ready. Tune in. Seriously, yes or no? Joel's favorite picture. It is Canadian model Laurence Bedard. Joel always gives her a no. Are we a yes or a no?
Oh, man.
No, I said she's not real.
Like,
She's Barbie.
all right. It's semi-attractive, but yeah, somebody just decided to paint all over. Like, I mean,
She does have a lot of paint.
that's a tough one because that's going to split hairs. She's in shape
Right.
from here down and there up.
I'll bring it again in case you forgot. There we go. Joel doesn't even look. Joel does not even look at the picture.
I want to be in the same shot. I look like a beast.
I mean, she's good looking.
Okay, she's got a good face, right?
Yeah, eyes look blue.
Are they blue?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Such a distance shot. I'm gonna start. Let's say blue for shits and giggles. Now the
Her
tattoo on her.
personality.
Right, that's key. Like, she seems cool. Austin said nice rack. My man Austin says I'm like, Jewel does not look. Jewel does not like the picture.
No,
She
not
hates
that
it.
I don't want to be in the same frame.
Why? It's
People
Jewel.
like, oh.
So, Brian, I'm going to hit you with this, and I need your honest opinion. So, we did this top 50 list, LA Times and New York Times Weekly.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. We really do appreciate it. It's great. People like you, viewers, make it worthwhile. And they picked us in the top 50, and we looked at the list. There's no Pennsylvania shows on that list. So, doesn't that make Jewel Tatey the #1 most beautiful podcast host in Pennsylvania? Does it?
It definitely does.
Oh,
All rats, here we come.
Right. It makes Jewel #1. It makes us #1 in Pennsylvania, Bucks County, Philadelphia area, surrounding Montgomery County, whatever,
Incredible.
on that list. And I appreciate it, dude. And it's guys like you again.
117th show.
117th. Yep. Very good. Thank you, man. This guy, I tell you, he knows more about the show than we do.
Jeff, I'm upstairs in your living room petting your dog.
My wife needs a back rub while you're up there. Give her a little massage. That'd be great. It takes the pressure off of me. Dude, the door is always open at this house. You know where it's at. You've been here. We welcome you here. I know you mentioned about getting together. Let's do it. Let's do it. The three of us and the wife, the four of us. We'll hit the town. Come on down this way, or we'll go up that way and just enjoy life. And
Goombas.
Goombas. Oh, I like Goombas. Oh,
that.
incredible. Great sandwich. Incredible. Like, if you're an Italian hoagie fan,
Yep.
amazing. Thick, fat sandwich. So you're going to get your money's worth. But, oh, my God, Jewel. Wow.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Absolutely. I got your number, Bri. I know you texted and said you didn't know who it was, and that's all right, man. And
T-Mobile.
we get it.
T-Mobile screwed me.
Get the AT&T with the big boys.
That's who I love.
All right, we'll get it. We wish you the best, dude. I really thank you for coming on. I know it's a lot to ask of somebody at the spur of the moment, but you've always said, hey, bring me on, because you're always razor sharp. You got the best comments. You're always on there, like I said, like kind of like an Ed McMahon sidekick, and you're great to us, and we love you for it. And you bring people, you bring support. We love it. So let's get together soon, man. Let's do it.
Cheers, homie.
One more, Ryan. Wait a minute. Let me get on you. One more before we go.
Good Lord.
One more shot
Text tomorrow.
of Tennessee Jack. I'm going to be miserable tomorrow.
Love you guys.
Love you, bro. Brian Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, let's hit it.
Have a great day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
See you at number 118.
35. We're getting there.
No, he said 118.
118?
We'll see you at 118.
Which 118?
Get with it, Jeff. The episode.
Oh! Love you, brother. So, I got to do this rude thing that's called boot you from the studio. So you're going to see like this rude leave, but it's nothing but love, dude. It's the way we sign you out here. Brian Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, one of our top supporters, maybe our top supporter. We love you, dude. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming on the show. We're going to bring you back on real soon, of course, man. To just join me and Joel and do your thing.
Right on.
All right, brother.
Take care.
All right, we'll talk to you real soon. That was Brian Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, and he is just Joel. He's so cool. He's a cool dude, man.
Seems cool.
He is. He's like legit on the straight up. He's just a guy that just wants to have like fun and live a good life, like a lot of us do. And I know a lot of shit's going on right now in the world, but in the end, you got to make time for good people, make time for good friends. Tell your loved ones that you love them. Hug people every day. Swear to God, not being serious. Stop laughing at me. You're being very serious right
Oh
now.
my God, I just looked down and this is what I saw.
See?
Affirmation.
We got about 5 minutes left. I want to run down real quick for everybody out there what's coming up on the show, because we got a boatload of stuff coming on the show. We start next week with Jennifer Taylor, the amazing actress from 2.5 Men. She played Chelsea, of course, you remember. A lot of Lifetime movies. Just a beautiful, beautiful actress. And I'm telling you, when you listen to her and you see how good her soul is, how great of a person she is, you're going to absolutely love her more than we already do. Coming up next week, she's been on our show before, so when I message her and her PR people are like, oh, absolutely, Jennifer, I'd love to be back. Do you remember last time her PR people said we were the first interview she ever did?
It's amazing.
How is that possible?
Oh no, because she's awesome. She has such a fan following. She has all the dads at the school.
Right. I know, and I know all the school dads peek at her out the window, and I know that. We love you, Jennifer. On the 30th, September 30th, one of our great PR firms, is Jessica Katz and her great team, bring us Michael Sequoia, actor, director. Look at that tough guy. Joe's a tough guy right there.
Looks like a Donovan.
He does a little. Looks like a Donovan. He's gonna come on and probably kick my ass and tell me to shut up while he runs the show. I'm alright with that. Looks like a tough guy. Michael Sequoia will be here on the 30th, and we're very excited for that because we need more male guests. We got a lot of female guests. October 7th. That's right. Newly announced October 7th, Canadian artist Robin Benedict is on the program. We're going to get down to Robin's picks because she's cool, dude. She's got a little hippie thing, a little modern thing, a little groovy thing going on. And we got this big following from Canadian artists all of a sudden. We love it. October 7th is musician Robin Benedict. Is going to be right here in the program. We're not done. October 14th, Jewel, as you know, as we said several times tonight, we even played one of her brand new songs, Blue Eyes. And I told her to hold up the premiere of her next song so she could do it here. The adorable, the woman I'm gonna leave my wife for, Miss Jody Valentine is gonna be on the show. I'm kidding, I don't leave my wife for anybody. Jody Valentine is gonna be here on the 14th. Back where she now belongs. She said that she had such a great time. She appreciates everything we do. We appreciate her. She is so amazing, and she's going to be back on the program on the 14th, hopefully debuting some new music because she's got more coming out. All these great songs, she's got even more. She's not done yet. Jewel?
We ain't done.
She's not done yet. 21st, another musician. She also has brand new music coming out. Also gorgeous. She did a little photo shoot thing today for her album cover for her new music, and just so cool. It's Rachel Green, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get Rachel Green's pictures up here. Look at her. Beautiful. Beautiful, talented. I'm telling you, I love her voice. I've listened to her music. She's excellent. And she's going to be on our show on the 21st, Jewel. Jewel, slam packed with great artists coming on. Hit me with it. What do you think?
I'm so excited. October is going to be excellent. Get ready, people. Make sure you like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Comment. We'll comment back. Bring you on. It's a great time.
I agree with everything that Jewel just said down to a T. Like, share, comment. Again, congratulations to Sherry Nelson for becoming our brand new #1 most listened to.
Yeah, Sherry.
Yes, Sherry. Sherry and Brianna Dale and all the great people that are on. So, we are out of time. We're way out of time. I actually ran past time, but that's okay. It's 10 o'clock. It's my time. It's my penny. T isn't Tatey. October. T isn't Tatey. I love it. So, special thanks. And special apology to the people that tuned in tonight to see Jessica Marsh. We apologize. Jessica Marsh will be back on our show soon, probably in November. We got some great acts coming up all through September, and October, as you've seen. We are here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Myself, Joel Tate. Oh my God, I get the hiccups big time. Me and Joel Tatey bring you the number 35 out of 850,000 podcasts in the world. And we love each and every one of you. You're great. For Joel Tatey, for my man Brian Harvey, doing a guest appearance tonight. Yeah, Brian. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, reminding you, do not be a friggin' douche. Joel Tatey is parting words.
Even the shitty ones.
Be nice to people, even the shitty ones. We will take you out with the music of St. Ricketts. With Fire Cannot Burn. Brand new music from St. Ricketts coming soon as the quarantine ends. Kenny, Eric, Anthony, John, Tom, we love you. This is for you guys. Checking out. We will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Poison deeper than you know. us to reach new heights alone. So we're pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, fire cannot. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, fire cannot, fire cannot burn.
www.theyoshow215.com. Mwah! Sam Riggins, www.samriggins.com. Good night, everybody.